morning, everybody. So, I've come to notice something, and that is, I always refer to these as the normal readings, even though we only do 2 of them a week, Monday and Thursday. And we've got normal reading on Monday, straight tarot Tuesday, rune casting Wednesday, normal reading on Thursday, and then full scale Friday. And I'm like, wait, which one of these readings is normal again? Which one's typical? I guess I call it that because that's my typical style of reading, or the typical spreads I do. Anyway, hope you're having a lovely morning. Hope everything's going well in your world. I'm just sitting here kicked back with a proper cup of tea here, and ready to get this thing on. Okay, so let's do that. Let's rock and roll, shall we? By the way, tomorrow, Full Scale Friday, as you know, I just mentioned it. Full Scale Friday is what a full reading looks like, give or take a few cards. So, question is, how do you get one? Well, the answer to that is very simple. Simply get the app called Hangouts, find me there, add me. I'll be your first friend, I'll follow you right back, and then what will happen from there is you come to my live stream, any of my live streams on December 25th of this year. I'm giving away full readings as a gift. It'll be my gift to you for joining me, for not spending the holiday alone. And you know, it doesn't matter if you're alone or not. Everyone's welcome. That's the point. This year, and I think last year, we had people ostracizing family members from their Christmas and Thanksgiving, their holiday gatherings, if you will, and deciding, oh, this one's not welcome. This one's not welcome because they refuse to live in the same fear we do. And it's happening again this year. We were all under the impression, oh, thank goodness, 2020 is over. 2021 will be so much better. Yeah, how's that working out for you? There we go. So, I've decided to throw my own. No fear, no politics, because look at where it's gotten us. So we're not going to be discussing any of that. We're going to be hanging out and enjoying each other's company and spreading a little goodwill and cheer. I think it's a great way to do it. Alright, so yeah, that's how you get a free reading. Of course, I'll be doing those readings one at a time for people. We can do any kind of reading you want. One like this, one where it's just 3 tarot cards, 3 oracles. We could do just runes, however you want to do it. If you want, we can do them on just oracle cards. Everybody gets one free reading. So bring yourself, that's all you need to do. And no, you are not required to do anything for me except be there. I just don't want anyone spending the holiday alone. I know it's a virtual thing, I know it's not gathering physically, but it's what I can do. And I've always thought someone should do something about that. Well, I'm gonna do something about it. As well, we can also do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 marathon, where we sit and watch and kind of get some good laughs and discuss. We can play Magic the Gathering, and I'm not going to do Type 2 rules for anybody, any Magic the Gathering fans out there. We can do D&D, Dungeon, we can do Shadowrun the Sixth World, we can do 10 Candles, we can do like RPGs, that sort of thing. However you guys want to do it. Just something to kind of get together, entertain ourselves a little bit, have some fun, and when someone asks, how was your holiday? You can say, mine was great. I spent time with family. Because you will be. Okay? Let's get down to it. Alright, so we are like Yggdrasil again. I don't know how that popped up a second time, but once again, Bub has decided to go psycho. And, yeah. So we are still a part of something much larger than ourselves. And I'm still seeing that as this. It doesn't matter what the media says. It doesn't matter what the politician or the celebrity says. When you're told to move, you plant yourself, root yourself deep right next to the river of truth, and you tell them, no, you move. That doesn't always mean you're going to win. It just means you're standing on truth. We also have Well of Weird. Kind of interesting how it all centers around Yggdrasil today. Well of Weird. You know it. I know it. Magic is a very real thing. Always right here in that lower third that pops up. Right below my name it says, believe in your own magic. So, that's the point. Manifesting your own reality. Beginning to build it. Standing firm on it. And when someone says you can't do that, you simply say, watch this. You know, in the post-credit scene yesterday, I talked about malicious compliance. If you have no choice but to give ground, give it in such a way that they'll wish they never asked for it. Know what I mean? Yeah. So, who's our spirit animal for today? There we go. Sandpiper spirit. So, we're still being asked to be a little playful. You know, with Loki yesterday, we were told take a lighthearted approach. Some of us have a little bit of fun trolling, don't we? I'm not gonna lie. It's fun. It can be super fun when done right. When you see someone completely losing their mind because you merely asked a question, or you're not showing any signs of budging, it is amazing how much control of themselves people will just hand over to you. And that's powerful. That's very powerful. The thing is, even though it can be fun, those of us who are good at it should probably wield it a little responsibly. So, be playful, you know, but understand that what you're wielding is a very powerful form of magic. You are in control there. Let's go to the tarot, see what it says. Starting out with a Six of Wands. These are very beautiful cards. We do have the Devil. Have the Devil in play. Devil's always in the details, isn't it? Then we have a Page of Swords. So far, that Six of Wands, we're looking at some triumph there, I think. I mean, if you look at him, he's kind of standing there with 5 other wands, and there's one in his hand, and he's like, yeah, bud, I got this. those past conflicts, they're over. They're over and done. So triumph. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you've already won. We've already won. But here's the thing. With this being in sort of that past state, that situation, if you will, because that's what it's going to be, situation, action, outcome. Same here, same here. We also see in our action this. This is going to be a lot of temptation. Because I can actually see some fool's gold in the hand here. That temptation is going to lock you in and it will never let you go. Don't give in to it. But we have an outcome with the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is very youthful thought, but it's thought nonetheless. It's some newer ideas, things that we can hold on to, things that we can grow into our thoughts. And growing into thoughts sometimes is, we're mentally focused, we're ready to deal with whatever challenges may be on the way. Now that blue jay on his shoulder, that is a reminder to act ethically. Right there. So we're being reminded to think and act ethically. We're gonna be very tempted to take advantage of someone else. Remember when I said trolling is a very powerful magic? And it is, because now you are exercising that much control over someone. Sometimes you'll watch someone else bend and twist and just tie themselves up in pretzels, trying like crazy, doing these mental gymnastics to try to control you. And when you show them, no, then they do it some more. It's amazing how much control they're just handing over to you. Now, you could easily go into that. You could lean into it. But you toy with them a little bit and then you call it a day and you walk away. Those types of people who want to control you by doing all that, and right now we do have a moon in Scorpio, and that moon in Scorpio, if I'm getting this right, that's some very dark energy, and there is a level of control to that. So there are going to be people that are trying to control you, they're trying to swindle you, they're trying to do all that, and all you got to do is say, no. Nope, no thank you. Here we go with the moon. I picked Moonology today, really like it. So, we start out with a void of course moon. And it says, nothing will come of that situation. Okay. Nothing coming of that situation. I'm thinking all the control that these people try to exert onto you. Like we used to say when I was in corrections, understand something, you got nothing coming. And with this being a void of course moon, I want to kind of look it up just to be on the safe side. Because I don't want to hit you with a bunch of pie in the sky thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Now, okay, so here's the cool part. If you if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you can get a different outcome. So remember that these cards I'm laying out today, they can only really predict what you're currently working on, nothing else. Let's go with the action here. Aha! Balsamic energy right here. So this is definitely a time for healing, as this card says. This is the kind of, I'm thinking this is the kind of action that we really, really need. And with a balsamic moon, what does that tell us? Number 38. There we go. Okay, here you are. I'm usually saying this about the Devil card when it pops up. You cannot stay chained to the darkness of your past and expect a bright future. Well, that's exactly what this is telling you. Past is the past, bright future ahead. Okay. Let me tell you something, folks. Gotta tell you a little bit of a story. I used to take these 3-hour walks when I lived down south. I would just, because I was a night owl, I worked at night, so I would grab, I'm not kidding, this is how long ago it was, I would grab my Motorola Razr, my iPod Nano. I'd already have it loaded up with music. It's about 2 gigs of music, I think. And for me, that was enough back then. And I would just take off. Phone in one pocket, iPod in another. I would just take off. Just wherever the wind took me. Sometimes I had a route I would take all the time. Sometimes I would deviate. Whatever the case, it was like about a 3-hour walk. And, I'd rock out to some tunes and stuff like that. But when I got to the very, very dark areas where no street lights were, if there was a new moon or, something like this, there was very, very little light to see anything. But I'm the type that can see in the dark really, really well, so. But let me tell you, when a full moon was out, oh my goodness, you could see the road stretching for miles. You could look up and see all the stars and stuff like that. But when there was a new moon or just one of these little balsamic type moons here, good going, kid. He knocked his ball under the couch. Anyway, when there was one of those, there was very little light to see anything, but you could still look up and see tons and tons of stars. It was very beautiful. So this is a very, very beautiful time for you. This is a very beautiful action when you realize that you can't stay here. You have to move on. You have to break free. That's when that starts working for you. Finally, we do have a full moon in Taurus, and it says your dreams, they need a practical plan. I'm all about following your dreams, but let's not go half-cocked on it. He is really going psycho today. You can hear it. He is going nuts. But your dreams do have to have a very practical plan in place. And the advice that that card gives, oops, here we go. Full moon, Taurus, here we are. So, this isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. So it's time to write down about 10 things that you are wonderful about you. And laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change that and own it. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, I am in crypto. I'm, full stop, I am. But chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. Don't be jealous or, don't let jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract that negativity. And finally, I know this is going to sound weird, but get a little exercise. Remember that 3-hour walk I told you about? I used to do those all the time. should probably be doing them again. That would be a great thing, wouldn't it? Finally, the runes. We have Fehu. There's that wealth there. We have Rideho, which is a nice little journey. We have some travel and clarity. And we have Kanos, which is enlightenment and fulfillment. You can stop chasing this, because this is going to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually stopped. Like, I spent a year buying crypto. I'm not kidding you. I spent all of 2020 and a little bit of 2021 buying crypto. And I stopped. Not because I stopped believing in it, but because something inside me said you have everything you could want or need right here. Now it's just a waiting game. I'm not chasing money. I have it. It's sitting there in my crypto wallets. It's fine. I'm not going to tell you how much. That's none of your damn business. Anyway, but building that wealth starts with just as little as investing $1. I'm not even kidding you. Right now, I checked XRP. XRP, one of the coins I like, is sitting under $1. I think it was sitting at like 96 cents. Bitcoin's down again. And in fact, I think they're all pretty much down right now. So yeah, you could go shopping and buy a little crypto. You can give some as a gift. You know, give about maybe 25 bucks of crypto to somebody and say, here you go. Just sit on that a while. Sit on it and watch it. See what happens. Because building that kind of wealth, it does come with chasing a dream, and that is always a journey. It's never a destination, ever. And when you do that, it doesn't matter how dark these moons get, it doesn't matter how dark these times get, you can still light yourself and someone else up in the process. In case you haven't noticed the little candle flame in the background. It's blurred, but it's there. So, summing up, it's very simple. You're about to wield some very powerful magic today, but you have to learn to wield it responsibly. You can't let the past pains of it, whatever those traumas were, you can't let them whisper in your ear, go hard. There is so very little that you have to do to achieve an outcome, but you have to have a good plan in place. And having that good, practical, sound plan is the key to your magic working today. I hope you're ready for it, because it's a journey that will never end until you do. And every step of that journey will show you exactly how powerful you truly are. Don't worry about money. The money will come. But guess what? You're about to emerge, just like the sun did just now. Are you ready for that? I hope so. Tomorrow is a nice little solar eclipse, depending on where you are in the world. I hope you'll take advantage of that energy. And I also hope that you'll join me on December 25th for our little holiday bash on High Notes. In any case, I gotta get out of here and get this thing in the can so I can go ahead and get it out to you. If you've been trying to watch me on High-Fivin', or not High-Fivin', but hiveandplay.com, I haven't posted a video there in about 2 or 3 days because there's a little glitch. Something's going on. Shades is checking it out. But anyway, what's going on is I'll upload, it'll get to about 40% or 60 to 70%, and it just stops. And it goes no further. So once Shades figures that out, I'll start uploading there again. So there's going to be a gap. In the meantime, you can still check me out on Clouthub, YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, and Rumble. I'm amazed I remembered all of those together. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for having your cup of tea or your coffee or your breakfast with me today. Understand, I love and appreciate all of you. Just take care of yourselves and each other. Always do what lights you up. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful Thursday and shine on.